just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have the Panthers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him, a fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, McCaffrey. They juked him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that. And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Dalton's throw taken in by Diggs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. So Dalton now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On second and goal, Dalton. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And Dalton to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
At his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass. A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good. How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And this one caught by Beasley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Now they go screen. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Watch it.
Mike spot four.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Title pass for the Bills field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They fake the give. Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, it's Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 30 on second down, Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the 50, Newton. That caught by Trimble. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Newton to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Kill.
Here's Dalton. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Dalton off play action. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Newton. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. It's Newton. That ball caught by Slayton. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Panthers 31, Bills 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Dalton's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Dalton sets up play action. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Bust through the tackle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And Dalton to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 44, Mike, 44. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Play action now. Dalton. Flush to his right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Chubb will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So now after the touchdown, Dalton will lead him up to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Panthers.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Panthers, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they dropped their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.